The book Dragon's Lair. There were creatures in the architecture, spinning the infinity, saying, Amalura, if you'll be my bodyguard, I will be your long-lost friend. I shall call you Levy, and Levy, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out. Alright, human, you can come on out now. I can smell you. Come on out, I'm not going to hurt you. My bark's a lot worse than my bite anyway. If you get on my nerves, that is. Come on out. Ah, there we go. I've never seen you around this part of the forest before. Who are you? I've never heard of that name this side of the woods either. It's a unique name. Special. It suits you. Oh. Right, I probably should introduce you to myself. My name is Araluna. You can tell what species I belong to. Huh? Why am I not bursting to ash in the middle of the day? No. You're confusing me with a vampire, sweetheart. Vampires are the ones that burst into ashes if they come in contact with the sunlight. I'm a werewolf. I can walk around in the sun all day and not suffer any consequences. It's the moon, however, that makes things complicated, as it were. So, what exactly are you doing here? And so close to my gypsy cart? You know, where I live, this cart. Here for a potion. If I had a copper piece for every time I've heard that, I'd have a lot of copper pieces. So, what exactly do you need a potion for? If you're going to go on to a tirade about how badly you need a love potion, let me just stop you right there with a few things. 1. Love potions never work entirely. 2. You really shouldn't force someone to fall in love with you to begin with. And 3. I can make a potion that can nudge those feelings of affection. However, that's all my potions of romance can do, is nudge. You gotta put in the effort on your end, and they gotta be willing to put in some effort on their end if you want actual romance. You don't need a love potion? Well, that's a bit refreshing. So, what kind of potion do you need anyway? Symptoms, you say? What exactly are these symptoms that you have? So, chills, mild fevers, insomnia, and flashes. What are these flashes like? Can you describe one of them to me? Recurring past events? That is unusual. Now, how uncomfortable do these symptoms make you? Like, do you experience physical pain? Or is it emotional? Or what kind of pains are you experiencing? Hey, I'm not going to judge you and I'm not going to tell anyone. We're in the middle of the forest. This is a safe space, in a sense, so what kind of pains do these symptoms give you? Huh. So physical and emotional. Alright. Anything else I should know about this? Sometimes you cough up nectar? That doesn't sound good. Come to think of it, your smell does have an edge to it. A certain sour sweetness to it. Kind of sour, but kind of sweet. Almost. Almost an old smell. Judging by your symptoms. Let's see. And how recent... What I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stutter. But when did these symptoms start appearing in your life? 13 weeks ago? When you moved in to your grandmother's home? And, who is your grandmother, by chance? Oh, so her grandmother, Mieldian Bear? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. And she wouldn't happen to be sisters with another grandmother of yours? One who has a history of, shall we say, certain attire? Your grandmother, Iria, made your mother a riding hood, and she made you one too. Arian. Your grandmother Arian, you call her? Oh. Tell you what I think. I think I know what you're suffering, but I need to go inside it. I should have it written in a book of mine. Here, come inside to my cart. Alright, now sit down, make yourself comfortable. Let me look at something. Let's see, no, let's see. Let's see. Aha. Illnesses. Illnesses of the magical variety. Let's see. Symptoms. Insomnia. Fevers, mild fevers, chills, and puffing up nectar. Ah, here we go. Memory fever. That's what you're experiencing. Memory fever. Or regret spirits, as we call them sometimes over here. Yeah, that's what you're experiencing. Memory fever. Memories from past events that occurred during your grandmother Iria's childhood that you've been reflecting on. It's an easy fix, though what I always recommend is when you have a case of memory fever like this, that it's only fair and fitting to go to the source and try and talk that out if you're able to. You know, getting closure. Can I make you a potion to cure it? Of course I can. In fact, you're lucky I got all the ingredients right here with me. So, first, we need an empty jar, and then we're going to need a bottle of ocean water. Don't judge. Everyone knows ocean water is chock full of salt, and salt is very good at purifying certain things. Actually, better give it I have to make sure it's still fresh. Yep, still fresh. Alright, so some ocean water. Let's see. Oh, just my luck. I know that one ingredient, but then I forget the rest. Let's see. Recipe for curing memory fever. A shot of ocean water. Okay, got that. A pinch of pleasantry. 2 shots, depending on if the patient is coughing up nectar. Alright, so 2 shots. A drop of forgiveness. There we go. And finally, what does it say? Okay. 2 pills of acceptance. 2 a shot of compassion. 2 shots of mercy. And a lock of hair from the patient. Alright. Fitting enough. It says a piece of cloth that has significance would work better. However, if you don't have a piece of cloth like that, that snippet of the Pardon. A snippet of the patient's hair will do the trick. Alright, do you mind if I cut a lock of your hair, please? For this potion. That way we can cure your case of memory fever. You're giving me permission to cut a lock of your hair for the potion? Alright. Don't worry. I'll be very gentle, I promise. Alright. Just grab my scissors. And there we go. Little lock of hair for the potion. Alrighty. Mix the potion up. There we go. If the potion proceeds to look peach-colored and foggy, then you made the potion right. Okay. Well, here we go. Bottoms up, hon. How much is this going to cost you? Well, I'm reasonable. Considering that you came all the way out here, I'd say just give me a silver piece, and that'll cover the cost of the potion. Isn't silver deadly to werewolves? Well, yeah, it can cause severe allergic reactions, among other things. However, my family discovered that I have silver tolerance, which basically means I'm immune to it. Actually, the more I think about it, I might need to take a sip of that potion too. Because, well, you know how I looked kind of startled when you told me about your grandmother, Iria? Well, that's because I kind of know her. Just like I kind of know your mom. How do I know? Well, have you ever heard the tale of Little Red Riding Hood? Well, the wolf that ate your grandmother and your mother was... Sorry. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna need some of that forgiveness potion too. Anyway, but what I was trying to say was the wolf that ate your grandmother and your mother was my dad. He was wanting to get ready. I can't remember the details, but let's just say my family and yours have kind of been not exactly close friends. And, well, your family kept hunting my dad's side of the family down, despite the fact that they were only catching the rabbits and the squirrels and the other creatures who eat the food that your livestock eats. But apparently your family saw it as trespassing, and that my dad and his family were sizing up your livestock, and well, they started attacking. My dad was so hungry, and he was expected to be well fed before the wedding, when he was going to marry my mom, and well, he kind of ended up eating your grandmother and your mother in a sort of way to get back at your family, considering everything that's gone between our families. The huntsman found my dad sleeping in Granny's bed, and, well, he cut open my dad's stomach, and, well, my mom found him, and she had to sew his stomach back up. And, well, let's just say my parents are moving on. They've moved on and they've forgiven. I mean, I have 12 younger siblings, and so I think we've moved on, but given how you have memory fever, I feel like you're still holding on at least. And truthfully, I don't know, but I think my family forgives you and your family, but what about you? Do you forgive us? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rile you up, but, huh? What's that buzzing sound? Oh, I have some lightning in a bottle, and it's acting up right now. I'll have to tap it later, but here. You take a drink and then I'll take a drink, okay? Okay. Yeah, the potions always have a way of tasting good if you make them the right way. You feeling better? That's good. Oh, that lightning in a bottle, I'm going to have to freaking shake it to get it to stop. But here. Tell you what, here is the recipe for the medicine. And anytime you feel feverish and you get those flashes, just make the recipe yourself. Here's my silver piece. Thank you. Well, you better get going. I don't want people to think you've been eaten by the big bad werewolf girl. Will you ever see me again? Maybe. Okay. Take care now. Goodbye.